Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. I posted a FTL run last night that was really good, and then I realized that you couldn't hear anything I was saying, so I adjusted the volume, so hopefully I'm able to be heard a little better. So this is FTL. I'm going to play on hard mode, and I'm just going to random a ship and see what we got. So here we go. We got random in 3, 2, 1, and we got Roxy. And I like Roxy. It's pretty solid. I'd say maybe like a B tier ship. It's got rock plating to sell. It's got a crystal crew, so we have the potential for the crystal sector without having to do the first two parts of the almost impossible to complete quest. I like to get a teleporter with this ship as well, but we can also turn it into a gunship, and the weapon setup is pretty decent early on. I've won with this ship quite a few times. I don't think I've ever actually taken the swarm all the way to the end. The swarm to me is like a bridge between the early and late game. It's not a bad missile weapon though. Alright, so we got basic laser. So the one good thing about the swarm is you can kind of sneak it in, and if you hit, you can beat a lot of these weapons to firing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got a rocket and an NG. It's gonna be pretty tough to get a crew kill, but we can maybe try to get a breach or something. I do like this ship though, it's pretty solid. Like I said, especially if I can get a teleporter. It's actually not that bad. 9 scrap. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. 3 missiles. 9 scrap, yeah. It's usually not super great to be taking surrenders that early, but that's a pretty good resource one for Sector 1. And I mean 9 scrap, I mean you can easily get 11 scrap from that fight. And we got a map, which is awesome. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can do it that way. Alright, we got an auto scout with a missile. Now, I think if I can snipe this missile with a well-timed shot from the swarm. Oh, I am shield hacked though with a fire drone. Don't want that to start spreading down toward the clone bay. Not too bad. I mean, that's a pretty scary fight. If that would have been a combat drone, that could have been scarier. I don't want that to fire, so I think I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. Okay, really good scrap. 18 scrap for Sector 1 is solid. I think we go ahead and get our shield value. It's like no question, that's the play. And then we see here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7. So the map really coming in handy for sure. Okay, so we've got burst laser 2, which is kind of scary. Like these. Oh, the rock plating coming through. Now let's get that burst laser offline. Big miss. Looks like an ion bomb. I would love to see shieldless auto scouts, even though this ship, any ship with one shield is practically shieldless against this particular ship. Alright, double reward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I'm actually, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Gonna try to save a missile here. The small bomb does stay online. Oh man, that's so annoying. Okay, he does have the dual lasers back online, which really isn't a huge problem, but that's more of a problem. Small bomb is wreaking havoc. This is wild. Well, it didn't take much damage, just kind of an annoying fight for sure. Really good sector so far, though. We still got our rock plating, so we can afford teleporter almost. Or one scrap shy from teleporter. We can get hacking. Now there are some blue options from the rock plating, so we'll hold on to it until we have a reason to sell it. But pretty good start so far, I'll have to say. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a lot of fuel. That makes me not have to worry about fuel for a very long time. I'm probably going to give some back up here. No? Cool. Free pilot. Okay. Love to see it. So we got 3 jumps. So here's the store. And really nothing. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and take this fight and then wrap up the sector. We're gonna have some boarders, but this is very good of anti-boarding crew. Big breach. Let's actually peek him down here, because what I might want to do is see if we can take oxygen out. We don't need fuel at this point. Almost got him. Alright, 16 scrat's pretty good. Definitely take that. Pretty cheap Zoltan. Alright, so now we got Zoltan and Uncharted. I don't feel comfortable doing Zoltan. I have a lot of fuel, so I guess we'll go Uncharted. Alright. So the Uncharted, it's better with long-range scanners, obviously. Could be a potential of a lot of dead jumps, but we are going to get a lot of jumps out of this, so... Alright, rock number blue option. Okay, now we're just kind of looking for a weapon, maybe. Weapon or a store. Now, these can have a nebula store. I think they can also possibly have a non-nebula store, but there is also the potential for no store. It's very low, 2 to 3%. But a complete lack of stores is a possibility. Just a touch late. It's gonna be a low scrap reward though. I imagine this is gonna be probably like 8 or 9 scrap. Alright, well he's not running now. So I'm thinking we probably wait until the missile comes up. That way it doesn't come up right after I shoot. Because we know he's not going anywhere. Yeah, 10 scrap, not very good. Alright, 2 back-to-back fights, that's really awesome. Okay, so we got somebody down in the clone bay, which is really not good. Interested to see if it's a mantis. It is. So I think what we do here is we get the Mantis down to where he's just about to die. And see if we can get him killed in the med bay as he's running back. Okay, I think that Mantis is dead. It's just hard to tell since I can't really see anything. But that energy got it back online. Nope, and it's the Mantis again. So I didn't kill him, obviously. Pretty weak scrap. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh pretty much everyone except the rock on engines. And while I do that, I'm going to go step away for a moment, so I will return shortly. Sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, so yeah, I think at this point, let's keep you in, maybe in sensors. Okay, so I think at this point, we are looking for a teleporter, or a weapon. Man, we're getting really lucky with all these ship fights, though. So that's really good. trying to use, just not spend money on reactor right now. This guy may run. This guy's got runner written all over him. Alright, he's got a lot of problems on his ship right now, so. That guy may be going up to piloting. Hard to tell. I didn't see which door opened up. Okay, he did get his pilot back, but he's not running. Scrap. We're just trying to hunt for this store, this elusive store. Alright, we got a plasma storm fight against this thing. So well, I'm not running any shields anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. I could take this, get the 4 missiles, avoid the damage, but that's really bad scrap. Let's have a drone part. I think I do. I think I try to get out of here. Although my shield is down. So actually that shield being down doesn't matter too much. We'll get it repaired though. I think we just try to snipe this missile off. When you're up against a missile ship and you really can't hit anything, I mean, at some point, you start to take damage. Okay, so I think I'm gonna sneak him down. We'll just get somebody somewhere. Oh my goodness. He's got it back up, and I don't know if I get that swarm there in time. Nope, because it missed again. As I just get bludgeoned by this freaking Leto missile. He's got to have an NG. not taking a chance. I've wasted so many missiles though. I got 2 back, so I guess that's decent enough, but that's frustrating. Alright, here's our store. We got 145 scrap. Rock plating. Alright. So really no systems we want to see. There's another store. I do want to buy the backup battery, but I think I'm going to wait on it. Because I want to see if this has a weapon or a teleporter. It's got a hacking. And it's got a halberd beam. The problem with the halberd beam is it doesn't really synergize that well with the crystal heavy. I'm honestly better off running it with the ion blast. But I think first things first, we definitely grab hacking with 11 drone parts. Resources, with the exception of missiles, haven't been too big of an obstacle. You know, the problem is things are going to start having 2 shields. So the halberd, if I bought it, I don't know, that halberd feels like a trap. Because at this rate, I'm going to run out of missiles pretty quickly. Now, how much is it for one? So one weapon power would be 35. You know, against ships with missiles and 2 shields, I mean, hacking shields is too risky. I'll have to hit both shots with the crystal heavy and the ion blast if that's what I go with. Drone control has the defense drone. That's really tough. And that's the thing I love about this game is that these are the kind of moments in the game that are going to determine, you know, the next six plus sectors. And it could be a huge mistake or it could be a brilliant decision. You just don't know. God, I wish there was a teleporter. Well, my main concern is like a 2 shield, so the halberd beam, fighting a 2 shield ship that has a missile. I hack shields, and then the missile takes down the halberd beam, and then I'm just dead in the water. That's what I'm afraid of. But, and I only have 11 drone parts, so I would have to get the crystal heavy on quickly. I just don't know that they synergize. I don't feel like they synergize at all. Because even against 2 shield ships, the crystal heavy won't even take one down. And I think I gotta go with the ion blast and run like ion crystal and then swap in the swarm. Kinda as needed. This is the risk of running with so little power, is that things like this can happen. So on the positive side, it's an ion bomb. On the negative side, it's an ion bomb that hit my weapons. It's the weapons again. Fortunately, I did hit it. Freaking ion bombs. One of the funnier builds I ever made was a pre-ignited ion bomb build, and it's so disgusting. Just immediately erases 2 shields right out of the gate. Wrecks Zoltan shields. This is such a dumb fight. Like, I like the idea that this is a math problem, right? But it's silly. Alright. A lot of work for that little scrap. Probably should have gotten my shields up. Okay, this is a safe fight. So I'm thinking we could train. I don't want to spend a lot of time dealing with that on stream. I don't have any kind of way to speed it up, so but I think here I think this is a pretty good candidate for oxygen hacking. Oh, that's awesome. And that's where the crystal heavies is really nice. I mean, it's a little awkward with the time. I think it's definitely slower than a heavy laser. And obviously it doesn't have a fire chance. I think it does stun, which can be effective. Alright, he's totally dead. This room is just gonna trap everybody in. He's still got to get the breach fixed. Yeah, he's just giving up completely. Okay, we get a free human. So that'll be our sensors person. And actually, I may go on doors and not worry about shields. I feel like shields is not as important. Alright. So I would say for Uncharted Nebula with no long-range scanners, no thank you. That was not bad. So now I definitely think we go Abandoned. Abandoned 3 is pretty good. Okay, we got a store. Do we have anything to sell? We have rot plating to sell, so that's our 90 right there. So I think we don't mess around. We can literally get anything we need except for cloaking, which I'm not buying cloaking this early. Alright, we got the teleporter. So we go ahead and sell rock plating. Alright, now we're in business. Now I'm getting excited about this run. Alright, this is great. And now our tepid weapon setup is actually fine. I worry about what I worry about with the ion blasts is I never find anything else and it just falls apart. Now I am gonna have to board against Lanius, but I have the clone bay. Very fortunate that didn't hit my clone bay. That's a really risky move on my part. Alright, well, the risk is paid off. I think I'm probably okay to go ahead and jump in. Well, we get stuck down there because we can't go across, so hopefully that's not a store down there. These can't have, I think these can have two stores. I don't know about three. I don't think it can have three. Okay. Okay, so he has... There's two shields. So I think I go here, and that way that will uncover if that's a store. If not, I can cut back down. See, I'd be able to see that one when I cut down, but I couldn't cut from there to there. Alright, so... I'm going to go ahead and buy a power. You know, with the Crystal Crew ability, I don't necessarily even need to hack every fight. So it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think would be the way to go. So, I guess the Ion Blast probably pays for itself here. Oh, I locked him in the med bay with me. That might be bad. That's no good in there. Awesome. And I really think any of the rock ships are a candidate for a teleporter. Um, you know, as is something like Crystal A. I think lends itself to a teleporter just because the Crystal crew are very good at fulfilling that role. Now I'm sitting on 114 scrap. What are my needs at this point, right? So maybe second hack. So I think that's kind of what I'm thinking. The weapon setup is like, it's okay. You know what I think? What I would think would actually be really nice on a ship like this would be like a breach bomb Mark II, or like or a Hermes. Like I would sell up pretty much everything for a Hermes and just lean on it. Between the hacking, the crystal ability, and like a big Hermes, like I think I could keep weapon systems pretty much permanently offline. Okay, there's a store down here, and that definitely changes things. So I think we go to the store. We are going to lose one jump, but oh, we can't do that because that doesn't connect to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back. I think it's worth it. Alright, so this guy can definitely hurt me. We're getting boarded by one. Awesome, man. Alright, so where do we want you? I guess weapons makes the most sense, or maybe shields. If I got a second Zoltan, maybe that would be the case. So Pegasus is interesting. It's slow, but with hacking. But is that too much of a side grade from the Swarm Missile? It's 4 damage over 20 seconds versus 3 for 21. And I could sell the Ion Blast and get cloaking. It was short-lived. And there's long-range scanners, which I definitely can't get. Alright. Well, I think we maybe grab a couple extra fuel, since we are going to take a unnecessary jump, but maybe we'll get a fight here. No, wow, what a waste. Now we don't have an NG, so some of the blue options in this sector aren't going to happen. that drone control. He can't hurt me. He can hurt me. I should probably work my way into drone control. Well, no double reward, but not terrible scrap. It's a good sector though for boarding. NG ships are usually pretty weak, and you're going to get a few more of those on average in their own sector. Lots of free stuff that floats around, so you never know. We could get a missile weapon. I'd love to get a breach too, though. So we have the drone reactor booster to sell. I think I'll take an extra jump. Just in case like long range scanners is in there. Of course I got nothing. So I'm tempted to get level 2 hacking, but I think I'm gonna save for a store. So I really would love to get like a weapon upgrade. We'll definitely take that in the fuel situation we're in. Still got great on resources right now. So 74 gets me everything but a burst laser. 3, 4. Okay, so I can take one jump into it in case there is a burst laser too. Wow, there's 2 stores. Maybe I'm jumping to too many stores, but I feel like I need to get this weapon situation figured out. So no weapon. There is a backup battery. I passed on it earlier. I don't think I'm going to pass on it a second time. And I think I just don't go to that store. I think I just do 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We're just gonna make sure he doesn't get out. Alright, so I am safe now. the store was a better option. Yeah, not a lot of good at the end of that. Alright, engine controlled, another one you like to see. But I think weapons are starting to get a little sketchy. So we got a runner here. Oh, just crushed right out of the gate. Alright, awesome. So, yeah, I think we just really need to find a weapon, but, I mean, I think this ship has a lot of control. And if this kind of poor weapon setup continues, I think, you know, obviously a Zoltan Shield bypass is going to be something we're going to need to keep an eye out for. Get hit by that thing. that was pretty messy, but I guess you get the point. No, just want to peek. Yeah, but this ship really does make a really good boarding ship. I mean, Sector 5, and I'm still using the default layout with only a brief stop with an ion blast, which was effective in that fight against the Zoltan Shield. So, worth 30 scrap. I guess 15 since I sold it. Worth 15 scrap? Probably not. Unless maybe it saved like 5 damage. Alright, awesome. I definitely know we're gonna buy the flag. I think maybe I just go to this store, see if there's like scanners. Oh, but there's a breach too. So this is actually shaping up to be really nice. And I can go ahead and sell the swarm. Alright, now we're in business right now. This is amazing. I mean, that's cool. I mean, it's definitely going to be sold, but there's like 22 scrap. Awesome. And this is why I love NG sectors. This is just free stuff just literally falling out of the sky. Oh yeah, we have protection. This could be good missile if we can get it. Let's go. Yes. Okay, 5 missiles, 20 scrap. Giant alien spiders is no problem. Because I mean, even with the clone bay, at least I don't lose the crew, but it's nice to actually get something out of the jump. 5 missiles is huge. Because this is about to be breach bomb city here. Okay, so I think now definitely is the time to upgrade to hacking 2. And then I think I need to start working on my next shield bubble. I do have a lot of control. I think this is the only way to get scrap out of that event. I'm fairly certain. Really dislike this. Make sure this NG dies. Oh, didn't get the other guy in. Just a second too late. That was the worst possible time for the Halberd beam to land. It's okay though. Good rewards. think I probably go ahead and get a refresh here. So yeah, this is now we just get the third shield up and then start pushing a little more weapon power. Because I mean, this is 5 weapon power. It's pretty strong. So I've got lots of stuff to sell. I got 2 drones and a hull missile to sell. So that's probably about 75 scrap. Oh, I get an extra jump. I didn't even notice. More asteroid fields. Asteroid fields with freaking halberd beams. You know, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and dodge. Don't know if he got down there or not. We can do the little trick for sending these guys back together. We should go to a room where you can cross across it and you can get them all back. Well, I think now it's shield, repairs, fuel. I could probably breach bomb the rest of the game if I wanted to. And I think at this point I just use it liberally. I'm not fighting a double missile ship with this, so yeah, that's a huge bribe offer. Yeah, I think I gotta go rebel. Auto scout shouldn't be a huge problem. Man, look at this sector layout. Really need some fuel here. The crystal gets a little extra time on the enemy ship as well, which is kind of a nice thing. Oh yeah, I think it's a level 2 cloak. It's a level 0 cloak. Awesome. Oh, I got some fuel as well. Wow, that's really huge. Didn't even have to use a bomb there. Like, I'm getting enough bombs where I could theoretically go like double missile toward the end if that was something that was possible. Alright, 86 scrap. Alright, awesome. Wow, perfect engine sky. So we can now move him over and he'll just be in a closer position to jump right in. You know, I think maybe, you know, second teleporter is also an option here shortly. 134 scrap and a lot to sell, you know, maybe I go ahead and do that. Just getting that second team in a little bit quicker. Probably can't hurt. Doesn't have a cloak. He has MC'd my doors guy. Alright, sweet. Too early. Well, you know what? With the crystal heavy, that's actually not a misplay. With any other weapon, that would have been a bounce right off the shields. feel like that was a lot of work for 21 scrap. Okay, it's because I got a map. So we got 8 to get there. I actually don't want to go here because I feel like that's going to be a give up fuel event, even though I will get some stores. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I got to be there in 6. So if we did take that, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we could probably give up fuel here and be okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a fairly large number of ship fights along the way as well. Ooh, that may got hit. Ooh, just barely, I think. Okay, so that drone does sort of negatively affect the flak and the crystal heavy. So I think I try to... Okay, perfect. So I'm pretty close to being safe here, I think. Oh, snuck it right past. Awesome. Yeah, we got 75 or so worth of scrap to sell, so we're pushing over 225 scrap probably. So really the sky's the limit. Yeah, I think something like a heavy laser would be what I'd want to see the most. But you know, 6 sectors in on 3 weapon power is not bad. Still using the crystal heavy. Alright, we got a runner. So I think this is definitely breach bomb territory. Yeah, backup battery, interesting. Alright, good fight, good fight. 2 cracks at the store, 1 for fuel, because I'm going to buy fuel at each one, 2 for things like the burst laser Mark II. Okay, so we can go ahead and just sell all this crap. So I kind of need to go to the store, but I think I can hold off. So while this is, I'm thinking about this, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and ready to rock and roll. So yeah, this is looking really good. I mean, can't argue with this weapon setup. So I am going to take the fight and then go to the store. Just in case there's like a pre-igniter or something. Because I think we're kind of like bordering on pre-igniter territory here. Okay, we do have a runner here. I definitely need to wait to go in for now. That's a firebomb. That's interesting. So he's not going anywhere. Okay, so this fight's now safe. I feel like the burst 2 is actually better here because it has a better chance to hit these one-tile rooms. Alright, pretty easy. There's just not a ton of scrap, honestly, for, what is this, sector 5, 6? There's our Hermes we were talking about earlier. Yeah, this is sector 6. think I try to maybe get a little more comfortable with power now. I stretched it out a long way, but I think at this point, like, I might as well use it. Okay, so this is definitely a breach fight. Yeah, one of those definitely goes down before they fire. Okay, my pilots and engines guys are really strong. How's my Zoltan doing? Getting there. So annoying. Alright, well that took a while, but we're no worse for wear. Ooh, double reward, triple reward, maybe even a quadruple reward, really. Wow, what a absolutely awesome event. So, and what is this? A lot of humans on board. I guess we'll just stick them in shields. Man, what a absolutely amazing event. Oh, of course. I mean, I can deal with them at least. I've got flak and burst and cloaking and so there's nothing I can't handle. Well, here we go. This is the first test. And a big whiff. Wow, two laser chargers and two laser charger Mark IIs in back-to-back fights. Man, well, that's a good 70, at least 70 scrap. I think they're 70, so sell for 35 each. So I think at this point I go ahead and grab my third hack. And then the next priority will be if I have to choose between fourth shield and second cloak. I mean, I'm definitely taking fourth shield, so probably shield will be next. But man, that's gonna sell for a decent bit. It's not playing. The good thing is that once these ships are actually taken care of, they're really not. Once the Zoltan shield's down, the ship is not very strong. Nice, very nice double reward. Yeah, this is a strong ship. And I mean, again, only 5 weapon power. It's just so efficient. Now, to be able to run the breach at the same time, I don't think that's going to happen. Because I have more priorities, and that's going to get kind of expensive. I mean, unless I go on an absolute tear through this sector, which is definitely possible. I think the priority now is finishing up 4th shield, 2nd cloak, and then 3rd teleporter. Alright, we got borders and oxygen. Man, these guys are everywhere. Alright, not bad. Unfortunately, another full session of refreshing. Well, we can sell the laser chargers. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be short of pre-igniter if one does decide to appear. So not really missing out on anything. So how many jumps do we have till the exit? We have 6, so we really don't need to spend any fuel. Actually, we got 7. So we buy 1 fuel just in case we don't get any. Very human-centric crew. One thing I think I'd like to see is a Mantis, maybe to replace Valeria. Otherwise, I think it's a solid enough boarding crew. So this will push past 7. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. that's a scary ship. That's like, it's 8 weapon power. Alright. That's pretty funny. You know, I think I thought of earlier that I saw that Pegasus missile. Thought about maybe getting it, but it's hard to justify that much of a side grade since I had the swarm at the time. But like I said at the beginning of the game, swarm missile's gone. It's always sold some point in the mid game. It's like it's decent, right? Like it's not terrible, but it doesn't pack a lot of punch. It's too slow if you're trying to really do a lot of damage with it. But it's good for just picking off those missiles early on. So it's a weapon I like, and then you get your 32 scrap or whatever for it. Okay, well I think we've already seen the stores. Could be a third one, but I think we go ahead and just do that. And now at this point, cloak 2, some power. You know, drone parts are still looking pretty good. This is a good candidate for a breach. I am worried that this thing has the potential to run. So I think if I go ahead and get its piloting down. There we go. Now he's not gonna run. I mean, I've got 31 bombs, so I really don't need to be stingy with them at this point. But the Breach 2 is probably my favorite weapon in the game. Easy. Okay, so we got what? So we got 4. We got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only problem is that Zoltan Nebulas are usually pretty bad. Clone Bay coming up big. for my ship now. Oh man, I really hope these bombs don't hit my clone bay. So not exceptionally well played on my part. But a pretty good reward nonetheless. We are going to lose some pretty valuable skills. Alright, well, I think we just continue to just make little upgrades. And I will say, Zoltan Nebulas are usually really bad as far as having dead jumps. I think it's like on somewhere around a 50% chance of being completely dead jump. These have had a lot of fights. Yeah, I don't know about a shieldless auto scout this late in the game. That's pretty bad. I mean, that is a absolutely terrible ship. And nice reward. Alright, so we got 2 jumps. Got a lot out of the sector. Alright, well, we got another Zoltan shield ship. He actually can't hurt me because he's running really bad weapons. Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call right in the middle of that. Yeah, he can't hurt me, so I'm definitely not gonna. I don't even know why I'm doing that, to be honest. But yeah, what a terrible ship. I mean, fire beam, hull beam, chain laser. Head on straight after getting distracted. Wow. Just a lot of high value items. Does that mean the Pegasus is worth a lot? The Flag 2? The two laser charger Mark IIs? The hull missile sulfur 32? Like, this is not a run where I'm getting anti-drones and ion blast. This is high value weaponry falling out of the sky. And I'm in a great spot. And another double reward. Probably a bit unnecessary, but this thing has been the auto ship killer. Another double reward, 82 scrap. Holy crap. So I mean, a pre-igniter would be nice if I could find the store. This could wind up being a dive. Alright, let's just take a jump, see what happens. Nothing. These beacons are starting to get taken. there's the store, but that's gonna be... Is that gonna be a dive? So I go there, he starts to move. No, I don't think that's a dive unless that goes away. But I'm taking a chance. Because I want to sell all this stuff. That's another burst laser too, holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna get everybody refreshed. All of the power reallocated to where it needs to go, and then evaluate this because I've got a lot of scrap. Yep, I'll be able to get to the repair and then jump straight into the flagship because it's gonna sit there for a turn, so I get even more. So I do think extra firepower is a luxury at this point. So I think getting third cloak is definitely the next play. And then it's a question of, do I want to get the burst laser online? What do I give up? Because that would be 8 weapon power. So I would need... I mean, that would be all the money I have plus some. So that's not going to happen. But I could get 2 weapon power. That's 70. Plus 90 is 160. Plus 75 is 235. So after this fight, I could get the breach online to go with everything. And then I'm 125, so I'm only 11 scrap short. Now it is not going to be a lot of dodge, but I think it's going to be fine. While I'm thinking about this, I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. I've returned with a tasty beverage, and I think it's time that we destroy the flagship once and for all. So I think, now the question is, do I want to... Yeah, I think getting that third weapon online is definitely the play. So for this, I think I'm going to hack missile. Hopefully we don't take a bad hack. That's a really bad hack. I'm not sure what I can even do about this. So I'm curious as to why I didn't bring my guys back. Is it because I'm cloaked now? That's really curious. Okay, now I brought him back. See, I really don't want to be dealing with borders in phase 2. Okay, you know what? He's not at the base yet. So I think what I'm going to do is let my cloaking come off cooldown, and then I'm going to jump to the base. And then I may even get an extra jump. Well, I won't get an extra reset, but... I don't really want to deal with this teleporter hack. I want to hold this to the last possible second. You know, actually, I can actually deal with a weapons hack. What I can't deal with is a teleport hack. So it's like not ideal, but it's definitely something I can contend with. I feel like I was a little late on the breach bomb there. Oh wow. Yeah, just slightly late. Oh, went through the cloak. Yes. This is just basically like a solved fight with the cloaking, hacking, and teleporter. He still has no oxygen in there. Mega oxygen up, which will be fine. I'm not gonna have a problem with that. Alright, so he's got 4 crew left. So I kill everyone here, upgrade the weaponry, and just make absolutely liberal use of the breach bomb. Look at this crystal. Look at this crystal just dominating everybody. Get wrecked. Well, it's kind of surprising. Okay, so we are good there. Actually, I think I just go straight for the shield. If I kill my own guys, so be it. I did bring those 2 online again. Missile will probably come back online soon. Yep. Alright, there goes the weapon hack. Alright, pretty easy. Alright, now we got 7 weapon power. It's pretty strong for a gun or for a boarding ship. And then I think in this phase we'll board straight into missile, but we'll hack shields. And we'll use this rock to tank the defense drone until we get a chip. I think you just need to get 1 damage on the drone system to shut down the boarding drone. Boarding drone went straight in with him. Boarding drone has been shut down. Pretty good. 29 scrap left. I mean, I think I just grabbed piloting since I don't have the mind control counter or the slug pilot. Can I keep this perfect going? Not looking. I don't know. It's hard to take no damage in phase 3. If I had a Zoltan shield, I think it'd be pretty easy, but we'll see what happens. Get some good dodges. Alright, so it's the human, so that's actually not that bad. You know, maybe I just send the human in shields and see if just mistimed. I was trying to hold it, but maybe. Wow, what a big miss. Okay, so we have that done. I think I'm gonna I like to hack missiles here. Because I can just bring in everybody else. guess with the breach bomb. Alright, easy win. Roxy, teleporter. Wow, really low scrap. Holy crap. And I guess I did get a ton of scrap from like selling things, but that's really low. Only 35 ships. 98 beacons is a little low. It's not too bad. But that's surprising. That felt like a really good run. It's just 1590 scrap seems low. But if you think about it, I mean 70 from the 2 laser charger 2s, 35 or so from the Pegasus. There was an ion charger. There were multiple other missile weapons. I know there was a hull missile and maybe a Artemis. I mean, I'm sorry, a Hermes. And I feel like there was another high value. Oh yeah, Flak 2. And probably a number of other things, but I mean, I probably got 300 or 400 scrap worth of stuff, so that 1590 really played closer to like a 1900 to 2000 scrap run. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Good ship. I think it's hard to tell where I would place it, like on a tier list. Like really, really low B tier. But with the teleporter, it's really strong, and I didn't even really have to abuse crystal boarding that much. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.